Good morning, dear students, and welcome to our very first class in maths. Um, we are not face to face with each other because of this lockdown situation, but I pray that this situation comes to an end as soon as possible because I really want to meet each and every one of you all face to face. I don't like sitting in the house, locked up in the house, and I'm sure it's the same with you. Um, we have to start with our studies because it's very important. We cannot waste your year. So what I will be doing is I will be putting up videos for you. You can go through your videos. Whenever I ask you to write down something, you have to write down all those things into your books, whichever books you are using for uh, writing down the things during the lockdown. Okay, and later on, once you get your books from your school, you can copy down everything into those notebooks and keep it as your fair maths book. I would require a 200 pages long book for your maths. Okay. Um, Geometrical constructions is the very first chapter for standard 7. You have already learned some of the basic things in 6th standard. If you remember, if you try to recall what you have done in the 6th standard, you will remember that you have learned about points, lines, segments, rays, planes, bisectors. You've learned about angle bisectors, you've learned about perpendicular bisectors. All those things are what you have learned in 6th standard. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to make use of all those things that you have already learned and start with our new chapter, which is geometrical constructions. Okay. First, let me make you understand certain things. This word is what you will be listening to again and again in this chapter. Now, what is this word? This word is bisector. Bisector is made up of two parts. Bi and sector. Bi means two and sector means parts. So what is the meaning of the word bisector? Bisector means two parts. Okay, it means you're dividing your geometrical figure into two parts. In 7th standard, you will be basically learning about lines and angles. So whenever I say a line bisector, it means that there is a certain line which is dividing it into two equal parts. If I say angle bisector, it means that your angle is divided into two equal parts. Okay. So just copy this down. If you are not able to copy down the things that are on the board in the given time frame, you can just press the pause button, copy it down, and then continue with the video. Please copy this down. Now we will look at our very first part of understanding what a bisector is all about. We will be drawing a bisector of a line. Okay. So when you're drawing any of your geometrical constructions in maths, you have to draw it with a pencil, and whatever naming you're giving, that also has to be done with a pencil. Okay. So first, I'm going to draw a line using a ruler. Okay, so this is my line. If I have to measure this line, I will give a name to this line first. let me call it line AB. Okay. Now suppose this line is of measurement 10 centimeter, and now I will divide this line into two equal parts, which will make it 5 centimeters and 5 centimeters. Okay. So now my line AB is divided using this line, which is PQ, and I have divided into two equal parts. This part is 5 centimeters and this part is 5 centimeters. This part means AO, this much is 5 centimeters, and this much part OP is 5 centimeters. Okay, so PQ is called as the bisector of line AB. Okay, so please draw this and write it down. Line PQ is the bisector of line AB. Please copy this down, students. Moving to the next part, we will be now drawing a perpendicular bisector to a given line. This construction was something that you had already learned in your 6th standard, the last chapter. Okay. So we want a perpendicular bisector. Now when the word perpendicular comes, it means that it is going to form a 90 degrees angle. Okay. So suppose I am taking a line over here. Say suppose this is line AB. Okay, and the measurement of this line is 14 centimeters. Okay. Now if I divide this line into two equal parts, I will get two parts which will be 7 centimeter and 7 centimeter. Okay, but when I am going to draw that line, I need to make sure that it is going to be a 90 degrees angle, a perpendicular bisector. So for that we would use our compass. Okay, so you take your compass, put a pencil into it, and first keep the pointed part of your compass on point A, and you have to make two arcs now, one on the top on the top side of your line and one on the bottom side of your line. So I've kept my pointed part of the compass on point A, one arc at the top and one arc at the bottom. I'm going to do the same thing. The pointed part will now be kept on point B, one arc on the top and one arc at the bottom. So my pointer goes on point B, one arc over here and the second arc over here. So I've got two X marks which are formed here where the arcs are meeting each other. Okay, I will mark those points and give it a name, say suppose X, and this is point Y. And now I will join those points together. I'll take a ruler, adjust my ruler in such a way that point X and point Y are meeting each other, and then draw a straight line joining those two points together. So this will give me my 90 degrees angle. This is my point O, and I will give the indication showing that both the lines, both the segments are equal. So this will be 7 centimeter and this will be 7 centimeters. Okay, so what will I write at the bottom? Line XY is the perpendicular bisector of line AB. Okay, so please do this construction and write this down. Now we continue further. We start with our practice set 1. Draw a line segment of the lengths given below and draw their perpendicular bisectors. Now I am going to do the first sum, which is of 5.3 centimeter. The remaining ones, 6.7 centimeter and 3.8 centimeter, those are the ones that you will be doing it yourself. Okay, so what do I have to do? I have to make a line of 5.3 centimeter and then draw a perpendicular bisector to that given line. So let me first draw a line of 5.3 centimeters. I'll give a name to this particular line segment. I'll call it as line segment AB, which is of 5.3 centimeter. Okay. Now we have to make our perpendicular bisector. So I'll keep my compass first on point A, the pointed part of the compass on point A, one arc at the top and one arc at the bottom. The same on point B. See the pointed part of the compass on point B. One arc at the top and one arc at the bottom. Now we'll give names to these 2 points. Let's call it point X and point Y. And now what we do? We simply take a ruler and join those 2 points together. So keep our ruler, adjust our ruler properly on X and Y, and then you slowly join those points together. Okay. So we have got now our 90-degree angle, a perpendicular which is drawn, and this line, this segment and this segment are equal. Okay. So we have to write what we have drawn. Segment XY is the perpendicular bisector of segment AB. Okay, so students, this is how you will do the constructions for your remaining 2 examples as well. You will write the measurement, you will do the construction using a pencil. All these markings have to be done with a pencil, no using pen anywhere. Okay, once you finish your construction, you write down whatever you have drawn. Okay, so I'll rub this off now. You will be able to do it. You can pause the video and you can do all the 3 constructions.